Padme Hum, Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum.
Namaste everyone, can you hear me? Hi everyone, can you hear me? Can one of you please confirm? Okay, I can't hear you. Can one of you unmute yourself and just speak something?
Hello.
Hi Kunal, we can hear you.
Hi. Okay, perfect. Thanks. Thank you so much. Okay, so welcome everyone. Thank you so much for joining this session. It's really wonderful to have all of you here. And thank you so much for committing your next 90 minutes to attend a session on mindfulness, which I think is a very important thing for all of us to have in our life. So a very warm welcome to all of you. A big namaste from me. Can I request a few things from you? So first of all, can I see all of your faces, please? Can you please switch on your camera? Because I want to see you when I help you do some practices. I want to actually see you so that I can see if you're doing it correctly or not. And in case you're not, I would then tell you to correct it. Yeah. So if you guys don't mind, can you please switch on your cameras? Okay. Hi, Praveen.
Hi.
Okay, perfect. Great. Good to see you. Everybody else as well. Come on. Feel free. Please switch on your cameras. Let all of us take a look at each other.
Hi Kunal sir.
Hello.
Hi, Kunal.
Hello.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Hi Kunal.
Okay, perfect. Whoever else is comfortable throughout the session, if you want to switch on the camera, please feel free to do so. It's fine. Yeah. Okay, so let's get started. So we will directly start with a small practice. So whatever I tell you to do, just don't worry about whether you're doing right or wrong, or whether you're understanding, not understanding. Whatever you follow, just do that, right? Just follow and just do it. Yeah. So Vivek, can I just mute you? Yeah. Okay. So just follow what I'm telling you. Just try to follow me and do whatever you understand out of it. In the end, if you have any questions, I will answer those. Right. So let's start with a small practice. So while doing this practice, your hands should be open. You should be comfortably seated. So some of you, I see that you are standing or you are sitting on a chair. So just become comfortable. Even if you are sitting on a chair, it's fine. Just rest on the back and just be comfortable. Your hands should be open like this, and they should be placed on your knees. Yeah. So both of these hands should be placed on your knees. So this is a position of a receiver, right? So whenever we do any practice, any mindfulness practice, or any meditation practice, we keep our hands open like these, and we put it on knees to receive the energy which we get out of this meditation or this mindfulness practice which we do, right? So that's the reason why we always keep hands open and put them on our knees, right? So ensure that your hands are open and put on the knees. Yeah. Now in this practice, what we will do is we will close our eyes. Then I will ask you to take certain steps with regards to your breathing. I will ask you to breathe in a certain way, and then we will make a humming sound. Yeah, so we'll make a humming sound from the navel region of our body, right? So from that region, your sound should come. Yeah. So I'll guide you. So please put your hands on the lap and please close your eyes. Now take a deep breath in and feel that your breath is going to your navel region. And breathe out. Take another deep breath in. Feel that your breath is going to the navel region and also feel that your breath is activating the region. And breathe out. Now take another deep breath in. Feel that your breath is going to the navel region. Now breathe out. Yeah. Now with a focus on your navel region, we will take a deep breath in and we will make a humming sound. Take a deep breath in. Now follow me. Take a deep breath in and do the humming sound. Another breath in and do the humming sound. Now continue on your own. Keep taking a deep breath in and keep doing the humming sound. Take a deep breath in and do the humming sound from your navel region. Focus on your navel region while doing it. And as you do this humming sound, feel that you're gathering yourself and you're becoming integrated from within. Keep breathing in and keep doing the humming sound. Keep taking a deep breath in with a focus on your navel region. Keep making the humming sound. As you make this sound, feel that you're integrating with within. You are present in this moment. You're present here. You're present now. Now become silent. Keep your eyes closed. Do not open your eyes yet. Focus on your breath. Feel that you're completely integrated and you're fully present in this moment. Feel the energy around you. Stay focused on your breath. Feel that it is going to the navel region and then coming out from there. Stay focused on your breath. Do not open your eyes yet. Stay focused on your breath. Now take 3 deep breaths in. Gently rub your palms. Place them on your eyes. Slowly open your eyes and rub your hands all over your face, on your hands, on your body. Just rub your hands everywhere. Namaste. Can all of you please unmute yourself? For the next exercise, I want all of your mics to be unmuted. Just unmute yourself. Okay, great. So most of you have done that. Now we will form a group energy and we will connect with each other, right? And the way we will do is that we will absorb the divine energy. So we will do like this. We will, do our hands like this. Then we will breathe in the energy. And so we'll breathe in from the nose and we will absorb the energy. And then we will breathe out from the mouth and give our energy to everybody in the group, right? We will do it like this. I'll just show you 2 times. Do not do it yet. Just observe me. Right. So we will And we will do this with a good smile on our face and with a feeling of gratitude. Yeah, so we will breathe in, absorb all the energy, then pass on all the energy to our group through the mouth. Yeah. Ha. Ha. Please do it. Please do it with me now. So absorb all the energy to your heart, then pass on all the energy to everybody in the group. Ha. Absorb all the energy as you breathe in and pass on the energy to the group as you breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in and breathe out with a gentle smile on your face. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in all the energy and give all your energy to everybody else in the group. Keep doing it. Keep absorbing the energy and give your energy to everybody. Now slow down. Do it slowly. Breathe in and breathe out. Now place your hand just below the heart, right hand first, left hand above it. Place your right hand just below the heart, right hand above it. Keep your eyes closed and absorb all the energy which you just gathered. Absorb all the energy in your heart chakra. Absorb everything, all the energy in your heart chakra. Feel that your heart chakra is open up. Feel all the love inside you. Feel connected with yourself. Feel that lot of energy is entering in your heart chakra. Feel the love. Connect with yourself completely. Keep your eyes closed. Feel all the energy entering your heart chakra, located just below your heart. Feel connected with yourself. Be fully present in this moment. Enjoy this moment completely. Do not worry about anything. Feel completely connected with yourself. Enjoy this moment. Maintain a gentle smile on your face. Become fully aware of yourself. Slowly take a deep breath in and breathe out. As you breathe in, feel that your breath is going into your heart chakra, located just below the heart. Take another deep breath in. Breathe into your heart and breathe out. Take one more deep breath in. Breathe into your heart and breathe out. Now gently rub your hands. Place them on your eyes. Gently open your eyes and then rub your hands on your face, on your hands, on your body. So once again, I welcome you all to this session. It is wonderful to have you here. Take a moment to just relax and enjoy the energy which you just experienced. Okay. So now for the next practice, you will have to one by one unmute yourself. So what we will now do is that we will know each other in a very unique way, right? So we have around 15 odd people joining the session today. Yeah, so we would introduce ourselves to each other, and we will do it in a very unique way, right? So all of us have some or the other inner beauty, right? I mean, we are either born with that inner beauty or we develop it over a period of time, right? And all of us have it, right? So we are all beautiful creatures. All people are really beautiful and they have something to share, right? So with that objective, what we will do is that we will go one by one to everybody and we will share one of our inner beauty, right? So for and we will do it like as if we are giving to somebody, right? And then whoever wants to take that inner beauty can then pick it up from there and take it, right? So for example, if I am going first, I will say my name is Kunal Kakkar, and my inner beauty is that I share my peace, my freedom, and my joy with you. Yeah, so I will share that with you, and then whoever wants it can just pick it up and say thank you. Can say thank you, Kunal, right? So like that, we will just go one by one. Uh, I ask you to unmute yourself. So unmute yourself, speak, tell your inner beauty, and then you go ahead and whoever wants to take it, just absorb it and say thank you to the person. Yeah. So I will first start with my mom. She's joining the session. So अंजू जी आप अपनी इनर ब्यूटी बताइए और ग्रुप में शेयर कीजिए.
मेरे अंदर जो भी चीज आती है अच्छी उसको शेयर करने में बहुत आनंद आता है और सबकी खुशी में मेरी खुशी है.
Okay, so Anju, so my mom is sharing the happiness and the joy of sharing. Yeah, so thank you so much. We absorb your inner beauty. Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I'll go to Praveen. Praveen, you want to share your inner beauty?
Yeah. My inner beauty is I always remain cool and I will not get angry at any point of time. I want to share that with every members in this group.
Great. Thank you so much, Praveen. We accept it
Yeah,
our,
thank you.
with our heart. Thank you so much. Okay, Ashwin, you want to go next? Ashwin, can you hear us? Okay, let's go to Astha. Astha, you want to share your inner beauty? Okay, she's not listening. Let's go to Mano. Mano, you want to share your inner beauty?
Hi everyone. My inner beauty is I'm always happy and I like to share my knowledge with others. So I would like to share my inner beauty with you.
Thank you, Mano. We accept it. Retambara, you want to share your inner beauty?
Yes, my inner beauty is that I always try to be patient in any tough situation, whatever comes in life. Now, I always try to be patient, and I just wanted to be shared with all the members of the group.
Great. We accept your patience. Thank you, Retambara. Gitika, you want to share your inner beauty?
Yeah, I just want to share like I just want like whatever it is there, like despite so much of problems in my family, if it's there, I just always keep a smile on my face. And I think that's what you should do. Like when you're, because if while you are there with your family, I think everybody, despite your failures or despite, you should keep a smile on your face and when you're there with your family. So I think I just want to give this to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We accept your smile. Yeah. Goody Bua, you want to share your inner beauty? Okay. Kapil, you want to share your inner beauty? Kapil, can you hear us? Okay. Pavitra, you want to share your inner beauty?
Yeah, whatever the situation is, I try to find humor in it, and sometimes I laugh at myself. I would like to share the inner beauty of finding humor in all situations, whether good or bad.
Great. Thank you so much. We really accept it with our open heart. Okay. Ashmita, you want to share your inner beauty?
Yeah, hi everyone. I'm a new mother, so right now I am having an abundance of motherly love and care. So I would like to share that with everyone present in the group.
Great. Thank you so much. I am also a new
Thank you.
father, by the way. So I
Yeah,
accept it
I
with
saw
my
your
heart.
post. Yeah.
Great.
Thank you.
Simran, you want to share your inner beauty?
I'm very content with whatever life has given me. So I would share my contention. I'm satisfied basically. I'm happy with whatever I have. I don't get like jealous or anything with whatever others have or I don't have. So I'm very contented right now and I would like to share it with all the members of the group.
Great. Thank you so much. We accept it with our open heart. Okay. Swati, you want to share your inner beauty?
Hello everyone. I want to share my patience and compatibility with everyone. Hope you will all get it and have fun.
Thank you so much. We accept it with open heart. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you.
Vijaya, you want to share your inner beauty?
Usually, I am very patient and I'll analyze everything before doing anything. So I just want to share it with everybody.
Great. Thank you so much. We accept it with our open heart. Thanks, everyone. Thank you so much, whoever shared their inner beauty. So see, that's how life is, right? So everybody around us, whoever we come in contact with, whether it's our family, our friends, people in our office, people, our neighbors, right? Or anybody we meet, right? Everybody has some of the inner beauty to share, right? So we have around 16 people on the call now, and most of them shared a very good inner beauty, which all of us can learn from, right? And that is what makes our life of, the way we look at things and the kind of things we look at is what defines the quality of our life, right? So if you look at that inner beauty of people, and if you look at what do they have to give you, something positive which you can get from them, that is what will enhance your life, the way you live your life, and also their life as well, right? When somebody shares, their life also increases, enhances, right? So thank you so much, everybody who shared. So now we will learn a little bit about mindfulness, right? So that's what this session is all about. So I'll just share my screen. I'll not bore you with a big presentation. I just have 2-3 slides which I want to present. So just give me one moment. I hope you guys can see my screen. Okay. So mindfulness, or also known as awareness, right? So mindfulness and awareness is essentially the same thing. Mindfulness is a fancy term which West has given to a quality of awareness, and it consists of basically 3 things, right? So the first thing is knowing, right? Knowing what is, right? So basically knowing the reality and staying in touch with the reality at all moments in time, right? Or staying aware of the current moment or your current reality at all given point on time is the first component of mindfulness or awareness, right? So for example, let's say my current situation is that I am maybe having a cup of tea, right? So that's my reality, right? But what happens at times that even while we are having a cup of tea, our mind is going in different directions, right? It is either thinking about the meeting which is planned in office tomorrow, or it is thinking something related to your friends or family, something happened and you're thinking about that situation, right? Or if let's say you're worried about any aspect of your life, let's say you're worried about your financials or worried about your career or anything, your mind is wandering around, right? So that's what happens with us a lot of time, right? So we are drinking a cup of tea, which is our reality at this moment, given at this moment in time. Our reality is to drink a cup of tea, enjoy it completely, accept it as it is, but our mind is wandering, right? So that's the first component of mindfulness or awareness, knowing, right? So knowing what is your reality, what is the reality at this given point in time, right? So that's the first component. The second component of mindfulness or awareness is accepting it as it is, right? So now, so there are 3 scenarios which are possible in our life, right? So whenever we come across a situation, we can either accept it, we can either change it, or we can struggle with it, right? Most of the times, 99% of the times, what people do is they end up struggling with that situation, right? So especially, I mean, I can share from my life. I mean, I am a new father, and we have Ashmita also. She's a new mother, so she would be able to relate to it. So when you become a parent, I mean, it's not so easy to manage a child, right? It is very challenging. You don't know when will he get up, when will he sleep, when will he feed, you have to clean him, right? And do various things for him, right? It's not easy, right? So, but then, and sometimes you get frustrated as well because there are so many things to do when you're just running around, right? So at that given point in time, rather than struggling with a situation, what best you can do is you can accept it, right? Or let's say you're struggling let's say you're struggling with something in your office, in your work area, and you continue to struggle on everyday basis, right? Now that struggle will not help you because it will take the energy out of you, right? So whenever you struggle with something, it takes a lot of energy out of you. But if you accept that situation and you say, I know I am struggling, I have an issue, I need to fix it, but I accept it, right? And I accept it as it is. That's when the first step towards change starts, right? That's when you get the energy and the freedom and the power to change what is troubling you and change what is creating problem in your life, right? So that's the next aspect of mindfulness and awareness, which is acceptance, right? And then third aspect of mindfulness and awareness is being peaceful with it. Yeah. So once you have accepted, now you be peaceful with it, right? Now the situation can be anything. It can be very bad for you. Maybe it will cause a lot of trouble in your life. Doesn't matter. You still be peaceful with it, because only when you become peaceful with something can you heal that situation, right? But if let's say you are in a situation, you're not accepting it, you are struggling it, and you're not able to be peaceful with it, then you cannot change it, because your mind will continuously engage in that struggle, and you will have a feeling of a victim, right? You will keep on feeling that why is it happening to me? I did everything right. I have invested so much time. I've invested so much money. I've invested so much effort, but still it is happening with me, right? So your mind will continue in that victim feeling, right? So that's where, you are, and then in that situation, you cannot come out of that situation. It will be very difficult for you to come out of that situation, right? So as I said, mindfulness or awareness, it is the same thing, and it comprises of three things: knowing what is your current reality, accepting it as it is, and being peaceful with it, right? And in summary, awareness, you are aware when you are completely aware of the current moment, of the present moment in which you are, and you are in peace with it, right? So that's when you are aware of that moment, right? So this is what mindfulness or awareness means. And why do we need to know this, right? So now the question is, why do we need to know what is mindfulness, and why do we need to be aware, right? So we need to know it because quality of our life is directly proportional to the awareness which we have, right? And you can compare it to any situation, right? So there are, so in life we always have two situations, right? One is an external situation, one is an internal situation, right? So if, let's say, I talk about external situations, so all those students who were very aware in their classroom would always top in the class, yeah? Similarly, all those people who are very aware in their organization, in the company they are working for, or the business they are doing, only those people will be very successful in life, right? If you're not aware in your external situation, then it will be difficult for you to succeed, right? Similarly, you also need to be aware of your internal situation, right? Now, what does it mean? So let's say your external situation is not that great. Maybe you have too many things to do. You have very less time. You don't have time to take care of your health, and you're really frustrated with it, right? Now, all of that is an external piece, but the impact of that is something which you're feeling internally, right? So you're internally feeling that issue, right? And that's what your internal situation is. All these feelings which generate out of an external situation, all the emotions which you generate, all the mental trouble which you generate, is something which defines your inner situation, right? Now, what I'm saying in this sentence over here is that quality of your life is directly proportional to awareness, right? So in both aspects, if you are very aware in your external situations, then you will know how to handle those situations, and your quality of life in those external situations will be very good. Similarly, if you are completely aware of your internal situation, if you know what is that which causes you trouble, what is that which is causing you mental pain, what is that which is causing you negative emotions, what is that which is draining out your energy, what is that which is really troubling you from inside, if you're completely aware of it, right, then you can actually heal it. Then you can either accept it or you can change it, and you can also be peaceful with it. And only when you're aware of it will your quality of life improve, right? And more often than not, what happens is that most of the times we are aware of the external situation, but we hardly pay any attention to our internal situation because it is not taught in schools, right? Nobody teaches us how to manage our internal situation in these schools, right? And because of that reason, we are generally not aware of it, right? And because of that, we keep on struggling throughout our life. We keep on struggling with petty issues. Same patterns keep on repeating over a period of time, and it causes a lot of trouble, right? So that's the reason why you need to be aware if you want to increase the quality of your life. Now, what does it mean to be aware, right? So as I said, awareness has three things, but awareness comes only when you are high on energy, right? Only when you have energy in your life, a good amount of energy, only then you can stay aware, right? Now, how how these things are related, right? So let's understand that, right? If let's say today you have to do, let's say, 100 activities. Now, if you do not have energy on that given day, the entire day you will keep on feeling frustrated, and you will not be able to focus on any of those activities, right? While on a certain day, if let's say you are on a vacation and you have very high energy, you just want to enjoy your day, and you are high on energy, you would just do whatever it takes, right, to enjoy that vacation. If you have to do some trekking, you will go for trekking. If you have to do some other adventure sports, you will do that, right? So from that perspective, if you have good amount of energy, then you will actually enjoy your life. You will stay aware. You will stay in the present moment, and you will live your life completely, right? While if you do not have energy, then every day will be a struggle, right? Every day you will feel that when will the night come and you can actually go back to the bed, right? That's the kind of feeling you will have if you are not high on energy, right? So that's the reason if you want to stay aware, you have to stay high on energy, right? And if you're high on energy, then automatically that awareness will build in your life and you will have all the capacity and all the strength to deal with all your internal and external situations. Yeah? Now there are two types of energies, right? So one is pranic energy, which all of us get from our food, from exercise, from and also when we connect with people, when we speak to them, when we have a good conversation with somebody, or if we are engrossed in some interesting work, right? So we get all this energy from all around us, right? So from people around us, from the situations around us, then the kind of food we eat, the kind of the physical routine which we have. So from all of these things, we sort of acquire something what we call as pranic energy, right? And this is something which helps us function on a daily basis, right? If you on a certain day, if you get up in the morning and you're feeling low on energy, then you can easily say that my pranic energy is not up to the mark today, right? So it's not there, and maybe you need to either eat more, or maybe you need to sleep more, or you need to take rest more, right? So one type of energy which all of us have access to and we use in our daily lives is pranic energy. While there is one more type of energy which we do not, which a lot of us are not aware of, right? And since we are not aware of, we don't make use of it, right? And we don't absorb that energy in our bodies, right? And that energy is called divine energy, right? Or universal energy, right? So this energy is available everywhere, all around us. The entire planet or the entire universe is basically formed out of divine energy, right? So divine energy is there, which is available everywhere. And when we meditate, we can actually receive, we can absorb, we can retain, and we can use this divine energy, right? So the energy of the divine, the universal energy, and it is unlimited, right? So there is no limit to divine energy. While pranic energy is limited because you can eat only some amount of food, you can absorb only limited pranic energy from people around you, and it depends on the situations which are there around you, right? While divine energy is something which is available to everybody in limitless form, unlimited, you can have it as much as you want, right? It's like that. And it depends on you that how much can you absorb this energy, retain this energy, and use this energy in your daily life. The more you retain, the more you use, the better your life is, right? The better your situations are, your external situations will also be better, your internal situations will also be better, because now you will have a huge amount of energy source which you can use in your daily life, and you can live a very high quality life with it, and you can fulfill all your dreams, you can do whatever you wish to as a part of this life, right? And that's what meditation is, right? So when you meditate, you receive this divine energy, you absorb it, you retain it, and you use it, right? So just to relate it to the practice which we did, so the breathing which we did, the heart chakra breathing basically, so we received the energy, right, and we absorbed it, and we shared it with everybody, right? And while we were absorbing it, in the end we also retained it, right? We retained it. Now we have that energy in us, and we can use it in whichever work we are doing or whatever purpose we have in our life, right? So that's what meditation is all about. There are various ways of doing meditation. There are various techniques of doing it, but we'll not get into all of that today, considering that we have limited time. So, but for now, what you can understand is that meditation is receiving, absorbing, retaining, and using the divine energy, right? The energy which is available to all of us, unlimited, and we can have it as much as we want. Now, when we talk about awareness, we talk about awareness at all levels of existence, right? And we exist at 4 levels basically. At a physical level, right, which is all our body and all the physical activities which we do, right? So that's our physical level. Then we have our mental level, which is where our mind comes in, right? So all that is happening in our mind is basically our mental level. Then there is emotional level. Emotions which we generate, the emotions of love, the emotions of hatred, the emotions of anger, the emotions of peace, all the emotions which we have is our emotional level. And then there is fourth level as well, right, which is our spiritual level, right, which is basically, you can say at an energy level, when we go, we say that we are existing at a spiritual level, right? So there are four levels of our existence. Now, when you have to be aware, you should be aware at all these four levels, right? You should be aware at all these four levels. And what happens with most of us is that we stay aware at three levels. We know how our body is, we know how healthy it is, how unhealthy it is, and it all depends on, you know, how much we are eating, what we are exercising. So we are very much aware of it. Then we are aware of our mental phenomena. We know that our mind is either happy or not happy, either generating a lot of thoughts or not generating thoughts, right? So we are aware of our mental level. Then we are also aware of our emotional level, right? And at our emotional level, we know what we are feeling, right? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling bad today? Are we feeling love today? Are we feeling anger today, right? Whatever we are feeling, we are aware of it, right? But what we are not aware most of the times is at our spiritual level, right? But when we start working at our spiritual level, when we start asking questions that who am I, right? What am I doing here? What is my purpose? What do I do, right? I mean, who am I basically, right? When we ask that question, we start becoming slowly, steadily aware of our spiritual level as well. And that's a very important aspect of any human's life, right? And that's the kind of potential all of us are born with, basically to explore ourselves, to explore who we are, and become more and more aware at a spiritual level, so that we live a very high quality life and we reach the ultimate purpose of any human, which is basically to understand and to know who we are, right? So that's what spiritual level is, right? So when we are aware, we should try to be aware at all these four levels. There is more to it, but we will pause this discussion over here and maybe cover a few things in the later session, right? But for now, you can just remember that there are four levels of existence, and you should try to be aware at all four levels, right? Only then you can say that I'm completely aware of the current moment, right? Otherwise, you will not be. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to share in terms of what is mindfulness and what is awareness. Now, what we will do is we will do a small meditation. It will require around 15 minutes of time, and we will do Om chanting here, right? So I'm sure all of you, considering in India, there are so many spiritual gurus and we follow religion a lot. I'm sure you would have heard this word Om, right? Or it is also pronounced as right? So it forms from three words, A, U, and M, right? So basically we will now do a meditation on this. So this particular sound, Om, is basically basis of our existence, right? So they say that the first sound in this existence was actually Om, and everything originated out of this sound, right? So when you start, when you start becoming mindful or becoming aware of this sound, and when you do a small meditation on this sound, you can actually start healing yourself at a spiritual level, at a mental level, right? And that is something which will, enhance your life, right? So what we will do is now we will do a small meditation around 15 to 20 minutes. So for that, I'll just give you the instructions. So what we need to do is, as I said earlier, your hands should be open and placed on your lap, right, on your knees, basically, in this posture. And we will then chant Om, right? So we will take a deep breath in and we will chant Om, right? So we will do that for 7 times. You don't need to count. I will count it for you. After we have done it for 7 times, what we will do is we will take our right hand, right? You will take your right hand, then you will put your right hand on just over your forehead, right? Such that your center of your hand is between your eyebrows, right? So there's something called Agya Chakra. So we will place our hand on this chakra, right? Once, and then we will chant Om for 3 times, right? I will keep the count. You don't need to worry about the count. Then after that is done, we will take our hand and we will put it on our heart chakra, right? Our heart chakra is located just below the heart. So we will put our hand there, right hand there, while left hand continues to be on our knee. in an open position. And we will again chant Om for 3 times, right? Then after that, we will take our hand and we will put it below the navel region, right? So below the navel, we will put our hand and we will focus on the navel region, and we will again chant Om for 3 times, right? And after that is done, we will then take our right hand, put it back on the knee, and then we will chant Om again for 3 more times, right? And then after that, we will sit in silence for around 5-7 minutes. Again, I will keep the time. You don't need to worry. And then we will come out of the meditation. Yeah. So we'll do a small meditation. Which it is called Om meditation. So let me just put it in this mode. Okay, perfect. Right. So put your hands on the knees. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and breathe into your navel region. Take another deep breath in. Take one more deep breath in. Now we will take a deep breath for Om. Yeah. So take a deep breath in and chant with me. Another deep breath in. Now place your right hand on your forehead. Take a deep breath for Om. Focus on your focus in between the eyebrows while you're chanting Om this time. Place your right hand on your heart chakra, just below your heart region, where the rib cage meets. And while you chant Om this time, focus on your heart chakra. Now place your right hand just below the navel. And while you're chanting Om this time, focus on your navel region. Place your right hand back on the knee. We'll again chant Om. Take a deep breath in for Om. Sit in silence. Keep your face slightly upturned and focus between your eyebrows. While you focus between your eyebrows, stay aware of your breath. If any thoughts are coming in the mind, let them come. Don't bother, don't worry about them. Continue focusing in between your eyebrows. Stay aware of your breath. Feel all the energy rushing through your body. Now take a deep breath in. Take 3 deep breaths in. Slowly move your fingers and toes. Gently rub your hands against each other. Place them on your eyes. Whenever you feel comfortable, gently open your eyes and rub your hands over your face, on your hand, on your entire body. Gently come back. Great. So would anybody like to share their experience on how did you feel after doing this meditation or during this meditation? Anything anybody would like to share? Okay. Do you guys have any questions? Would anybody like to ask any questions? Anything you want to know or did not follow or did not understand whatever I shared during the session?
I have something to ask. So
Yeah,
only
please
thing is
go
that
ahead.
I had a good experience, but sometime like I was wandering in some thoughts. So like I had to come back again, like I was doing
Hmm.
meditation. So how to control that? Because it
Sure.
happens all the time.
Yeah, so you don't need to control it. What you need to do is basically whenever you become aware that you have wandered, just come back, right? So whenever you feel that you have now wandered, you're thinking something and you're not doing what you're supposed to do, just come back to that and just do it. And one important thing here is, Ashmita, do not blame yourself for wandering, right? Because it's your mind, it's not you, right? It's your mind which is wandering, right? And you can't stop it, right? Let your mind wander. It will get stopped on its own. You can't do anything. You don't have to do anything, in fact. Let it wander. Whenever you become aware that your mind has wandered, just come back. Over a period of time, as you practice it daily, you will feel that slowly, steadily, it is not wandering much, right? Maybe today it is wandering 15 times in 10 minutes. Tomorrow it will wander for 10 times, right? And then maybe a few days down the line, it might wander only for 5 times, right? So slowly, steadily, it will improve on its own. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to, even hold yourself accountable and say that why is my mind wandering? Everybody's minds wander, right? So if I ask, there are 15 people on the call. If I ask everybody will say the same thing, that their mind wanders, right? So unless they have been meditating for a long time and they already have a calm, abiding mind, which is also one of the outcomes which you get when you do meditation on a regular basis. Yeah, unless somebody has reached that level, everybody's mind wanders and it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't impact the quality of the meditation.
Okay, thank
Any
you.
other? Thank you. Any other question?
Yeah, namaste, sir. My name is Vijaya. I joined a little late, actually.
No problem.
But I have one question. Actually, early in the morning when I get up, I feel that I should do some work. So today I have to do so many works, but I cannot complete like on time. That one feeling I have that I couldn't do this on time. By the end of the day, really, I'll feel very bad. Like I'll be feeling bad actually. So
Hmm.
what would be the reason? Like, is there any suggestion for that?
Sure. So see, whatever happens in our life, right? It happens for a reason, right? So whenever we are in some situation, if let's say that situation is not as per our liking, it is basically our life speaking to us and our life trying to teach us something. Yeah. So whenever we are in such a situation where, Vijay, like in your case, you feel bad that you're not able to accomplish something, and then you have a negative feeling around it, right? It's your life trying to tell you to slow down, right? So your life is trying to say that relax, it's okay. I mean, everybody has hundreds of things to do. you also have hundreds of things to do. If you cannot accomplish all 100, you can do only 10 out of it. How does it matter? I mean, you can do remaining things tomorrow, right? So the important point here is that whenever, whatever situations we are in, whatever life we are in, we should just go with the flow, right? I mean, whatever is happening, let it happen. Let's just enjoy it, right? Rather than, putting a pressure on yourself that I need to do this, I need to do that, and if I don't do this, something will happen. Nothing will happen, right? The world will continue, right? Even if you do not do something on a particular day, the world will continue, right? If you don't do something in your personal life, it's fine. You will still continue to live in the same situation. If you do not do something in your office, it's okay, right? Because your organization will not close down if you do not do an activity on a particular day, right? It's okay, right? Just go with the flow. Try your best, give your best shot. Whatever you can do in a day, give your best shot. I'm not saying that be complacent. Do not take, do not do everything with vigor. I'm not saying that. Put your 100% into everything. Whatever you have on your hand, just do it with your 100%. But if something doesn't happen, let it be, right? Maybe it was not supposed to happen today, right? Maybe it will happen tomorrow. It's okay. Just be relaxed, right? And at the end of the day, just thank for whatever you have accomplished, right? Rather than focusing on what you could not accomplish, which you anyways cannot while you're going to bed. It's time to sleep. You cannot do anything else. You cannot accomplish something. So why not focus your energies on thanking what you have accomplished, right? And rather than rather than focusing on what you could not do, right? So change your focus, change your mind's focus. Yeah. And in fact, this reminds me of one very important practice which I learned, and I practice it sometimes. Yeah. So it's called lotus of gratitude, right? So all our lives are so beautiful, right? I mean, most of us are, earning a good amount of money, having a very good lifestyle. We have very good people in our lives. We have almost all of the comforts which we thought we should have, right? Most of us have that, right? So now, but what is missing in our life is the feeling of gratitude towards these things, right? We don't feel gratitude, right? Because we tend to focus on things which we do not have, right? So let's say if I drive a Baleno, I say, why don't I have a BMW, right? Or if I drive a BMW, why don't and people say, why don't I have a Tesla, right? Or maybe a Mercedes, right? Whichever is the next version of it. Yeah. So that's the kind of feeling most of us live with. Yeah. And it happens with everybody, right? And one of the ways to sort of, bring down that feeling is to practice gratitude, and practice gratitude towards anything, whatever you have in your life, you can practice gratitude towards it. And one interesting practice, and let's do it together now. So just open your palm and just make a lotus out of it, right? So this practice is called lotus of gratitude. So just do it like this and close your eyes and feel grateful for one thing. And as you feel grateful for one thing, just take your one finger out of the lotus. Yeah. So at the end of it, once you have felt grateful for 5 things, or your hand is entirely open. Yeah. So just bring your hand like this, close your eyes, feel grateful for one thing. I am grateful for. Say something to yourself in your mind and open your first finger. Then feel grateful for something else. Open your second finger. Feel grateful for third thing. Open your third finger. Feel grateful for fourth thing. Open your fourth finger and feel grateful for fifth thing. Open your thumb. Yeah. Right. So this is something which you guys can practice whenever you want in the morning, preferably in the morning, because then your entire day will be high on energy. And gratitude, gratitude generates a lot of positive energy in us, right? Whenever we feel grateful and we start our day with gratitude, we feel a lot of energy inside ourselves. And the entire day, if you have a high energy, the entire day will go smoothly. Yeah. And in fact, Vijaya, once you start accumulating the divine energy, once you start meditating more, you will in fact have more energy to accomplish more things. Yeah. So your feeling will go away in that respect as well, but you can also practice gratitude and, get rid of that feeling instantly. Any other question? Okay, perfect. So, so if nobody has any other question, then I'm planning to start a weekly meditation circle. Maybe every Sunday around 5:30. I think same time should work for everybody. So at 5:30 p.m. we'll meet for 1 hour to 90 minutes, depending upon which meditation we are doing that day. So I'm planning to start that. So if you are interested, then please let me know. I'll just add you to a WhatsApp group where I will share the link of each week session, right? It's completely free. There is no charge for it, right? So you can join in. But what I will definitely like is that once you become part of it, you join each and every session, because the benefit which you get out of meditation is only when you do it on a regular basis, right? You get the benefit only then, right? So just to tell you my story, right? So I have been meditating and, doing some or the other spiritual or meditative practice for almost 2.5 years now, right? And it has been a regular thing in my life. Fortunately, it has happened to me, and I want it to happen to everybody. So that's the reason why I am starting off this weekly meditation circle. So if you're interested, then please do let me know, and I will add you to that group. And one last request I have from you is that I have a small poll, so I'm just launching it. If you can just answer all these questions. Yeah, I just want to know that how was the session, and if you want to join my weekly meditation circle, just say yes over here. I'll then add you to the group. And I just also want to know that have you practiced meditation before, or is this the first time that you're doing it? So I've just started off a poll. See if you can answer to that. Can you see a poll option in your screen? Yeah, so just please reply to that poll if you can see the option. Please put in your answer to all the questions. I don't see anybody taking action. I don't know why.
Yes, it's submitted. I have submitted.
No, I submitted, sir.
Oh, you submitted, is it? Okay,
Yeah.
I can't see the answer, but okay. Okay, I'll end the poll. Maybe I'll see the results after that. Okay. Sorry, guys. For some reason, I don't see the answers. Do you mind just answering it again, right? I'm relaunching it. Maybe there is some issue. So I've just relaunched it. Just see if you can quickly finish it. I don't know why I don't see answers here. Okay. I think there is some issue with Zoom functionality. So do you guys mind putting the answers to these in the comments? I'll pick it up from there. I also tried submitting poll from my phone, but I don't see the answers here. Yeah, I think there is some issue. So if you can just put all the answers as, just select the option 1, 2, 3, just put it in the comments, and that should be it.
I think the answers would be stored somewhere in the backend.
Is it? Okay. No, because it is showing me that 0% voted, although everybody has voted. And even when I end it, it says nobody voted. So,
No, it would be there on the.
is it?
Yeah.
No, it's not.
I think it's now.
Anyways. Okay. Okay. Anyways, we'll check it later. No problem. That's fine. Perfect. Okay. So thank you so much, everyone. That's all I wanted to, share today. And I'm really glad all of you guys could make it. And if you want to be part of the weekly meditation circle, just message me. I'll put my number here. just message me and I will, I'll add you to the group and you can start attending it. And I'll be really glad if you develop a meditation practice in your life and, become more meditative so that you can live a better quality life, right? So I'll be glad if that happens to you. Yeah, so thank you so much. Have a good day ahead. See you guys later on. Thanks for joining in.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir.